for a given integer n, how many ways are there to divide n up into different positive integers, sum of different positive integers? This is a typical dynamic programming problem. So there are two methods of doing this, actually. The first way is use Fij, meaning the number of ways to sum up to the j number using the numbers 1 through I. So the state transition equation is just consider the last step using 0, 1i. The situation is using 0, 1i, 1i, or 2i up to ki's. So the Fij equals Fi minus 1 if there's no I is used. So it's I minus 1 numbers sum up to j. And 1i use is I minus 1, then j minus I. And then I minus 1, j minus 2i, up to I minus 1, j minus k times I. So in this equation, we plug in j minus I instead of j. We will see that this second part of the equation, fi j minus I, actually it's just fi and j minus I, this second part of the equation. So the original state transition equation Fij can be expressed as Fi minus 1j plus Fi and j minus I. So this makes the central equation for writing the code. So you define the constants and then reading the number. F0 is 1. So for I minus from 1 to n, you do j equals I to n. And then use this particular equation to do the state transition to calculate the number of ways of splitting up the integer. However, observe for this particular two-dimensional array, it can be simplified to just one dimension. Fj equals Fj and then Fj minus I, because this Fj is actually calculated right in the I minus 1 loop. So it can be simplified this way. And then the final answer is just f of n. So this is the first way of considering this integer split problem.